Ay, coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win, yeah. LABB, who we running with, yeah. 223D, I'm on 10 again, yeah. State your name.
What up, Team Buckhouse? Welcome back to Breck. Another day of getting into Breck's Park, getting used to it, feeling good, feeling fresh. Here's a little warm-up run. Let's go. Okay, so in today's video, the biggest thing we're going to talk about is just progression. Like my progression, your progression, how progression isn't a straight line, things like that. So just hang on for the whole video because we're going to drop tips the entire day. Ooh, very nice, Benton. Oh, that was smooth. This looks higher. We're higher than this. We were the same height as that yesterday. Yeah. They did some park work yesterday. But I'm excited. Ready, Cody? See if he's got the speed. He didn't land clean. Nope. I still don't trust the speed on this third jump, guys. Okay, whew, here we go. All right, so snowboard progression, tips, tricks, things. You know, the biggest thing about snowboarding is it's yourself versus yourself. You know, it's all mental. You know, when you mess up a back three, it's not Cody's fault that I messed the back three up. It's my fault that I messed the back three up. You know, so it's that, and that's why when you learn new tricks or you get better at snowboarding, it's such a good feeling because you're beating yourself. You're beating your fear. You're beating, you know, the effort and the time that you put in and in and in and in, and then you get that new trick and you're like, yeah. So like hitting these big jumps, that's pure fear overcoming. You know, like they're scary. They fly that big through the air and spin that big through the air, and like knuckling hurts and all these kinds of things. You know, so it's one of those things where how do you overcome that level of fear to make your body do something where the instincts are like, absolutely not. Well, one way that I like to do it is obviously I'm following Benton into the jumps. Now, I know a lot of you guys don't have a crazy friend named Benton that's going to let you follow him in on everything. But a lot of times if you see kids lapping the park or sending it, you'd be like, yo, can I kind of drop behind you to know the speed? And most of the time they're like, yeah, dude, yeah, that's fine. Just don't hit me. So one way to get better at jumps is to find a jump buddy, or just find some random guy in the mountain and just ask him if you can follow him in or what's the speed. And you know, there is that level with progression, especially when it comes to jumps, that you just got to do it afraid. And it's just, yeah, here we go.
Do it afraid, I like that.
Do it afraid. With all action sports, there is a point where you have to assume the risk. Do you know there's risk? You know, like the chance of getting hurt is going to happen or can happen. And once again, you do it afraid. Like you're like, okay, I might get wrecked, I might not. Here we go. All right, enough talking. Let's send the puck some more. I don't know how he eats knuckles like that. Okay, so at some point I need to hit this 3 line without following Benton. That's the scary part, you know? When I'm following Benton, I just know if I'm next to him and going the same pace as him, I'm gonna make the jump, you know? But it's terrifying. Almost as terrifying as today's sticker shout out. We got Charlie with the white sticker on the helmet, looking insane, man. As well as we got Mason22_sports with the camo sticker on the helmet, also looking insane. Guys, if you want an Evolution sticker and you're a skier, we do have a ski version of the Evolution sticker, as well as the hoodies, t-shirts, long sleeves, the windbreakers, guys. They're fire, and it is windbreaker season right now. It's like 46 degrees right now. It's so hot. So get yourself a windbreaker for the springtime before they sell out. And I mean, we'll maybe one day restock them with different patterns and all kinds of stuff. Anyways, get a windbreaker, guys. They're sick. And if you do snag any of the merch, just tag me on my Instagram and I'll give you guys gear and sticker shoutouts in the vlogs like this, but also for bonus extra content. That's why you should follow the Instagram and the TikTok. And here we go. Time to send it. Ready, set, go. Got it! We gotta get this downside down. I haven't gotten it yet. First the board slide. First the board slide. Benton loses. I mean, I was the first to do it. All right, so since the speed on the first jumps are a little whack, at least for me, I feel like they're whack, we're just gonna kind of send the first one and use it to kind of get our rotations back. So we're gonna go back 5. Oh God, I'm broken, man. Everything feels broken. Not it. Benton broke follow cam rules, and you came into my lane. I was like, I think he's gonna drift on 3. I'm gonna skid myself a little bit further back. You landed like in the same line as me. Like literally, if we were like side by side, we would have.
I don't know if you noticed though, but I was spinning. I can't control that.
Dude, what y'all didn't see though? He forgot that I was behind him, and on the second one, I cut over and I literally landed a foot away from him.
Yeah, we were like, buddy.
I've never been so
Everything we're doing is dangerous, but it's fun.
How sick was that switchback one?
I don't know. I don't watch you. I'm like trying not to die.
Everyone could see him while we're
doing all this stuff. We're going like 45 miles per hour in all of that. And he's like, did you watch me? Oh God. Okay, so we threw the back 5 and it was sloppy. I keep landing my back 5s like completely bent over. So what I'm gonna do is take it back to basics. I'm gonna throw back 5 without a grab. Keep working on this, you know? Progression. Knuckle. All right, so yeah, one big thing about progression or your progression or getting better at a sport is not every single season is going to be the same. Your progression isn't going to be a straight line. You're not going to go from like point A to point Z, like to the end, you know. You're going to have seasons where all of a sudden you're killing it in the rails, and like rails are like, dude, I progressed so much in the rails, to then like a season where you're like, dude, jumps, like all I want to do is hit jumps. I'm getting so good at jumps. And like for me this season, I don't feel like rails or jumps I've like had any leaps or bounds or do anything crazy other than just being solid across the board on everything but jumps. But it was a weird season for us too here in Summit County because we didn't get jumps until like the end of January, when we usually have jumps. Like the beginning of November we have jumps. So like we just did not get this set of jumps. Dude, these guys all just cased. And now that like, they're here, they're kind of broken. You know, Vail's kind of doing this thing where they're playing around with their parks and trying to shrink them, and like the budgets aren't the same and stuff, and so like you're feeling it as the park rider. Obviously Copper is like the jam for park riding and Summit. We could go ride Copper a bunch more, we just haven't. We've just been, the way the season and with the content is just kind of forced us to kind of go do more Vail Resorts and stuff, and now we're traveling a bunch. So like I'm bummed that my jumps aren't as strong as they were last season, because last season was definitely a jump progression. I was like killing it on the jumps. This season, that's not the case, and that's okay. We're gonna work towards and get back, and like our season's not even close to ending. Our season, the end of it is looking like July. So, you know, it's like stay calm, don't be frustrated. And I'm just watching people case this third jump nonstop, and just still have fun snowboarding, because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. I will say, I feel like my big mountain's gone a lot like dialed. Oh, jeez. Woo! All right, Cody, you ready? Yep. First time hitting these solo. Here we go. I messed the cannon shot up. Oh, yeah. Woo! That felt good. That's not it. I'm just so lost on my fives. I have no idea what's going on. You okay, Benton? The other thing about progression is your progression is different than anybody else's. So you might have a friend that starts killing it, or that might be better than you or whatever, or you might see someone else in the park and you're like, man, I want to do that so bad. And it's one of those things like, just worry about you. Once again, it's the you versus you. When you're focusing on other people and all that stuff like that, like you end up just having a worse day out on the mountain. You know, battle yourself. That's the fun part. Don't worry what other people think about you. Especially if you're making YouTube videos. Oh my gosh. Oh God. See you at the bottom. Oh no, Benton! Are you planking? How'd you get so good at rails? You didn't used to be that good at rails.
No, not at all.
Jeez.
I just do it.
You just do it, he says.
Being good.
He just says, be good, Jonathan. Just do it. Progression. Come on. Okay, so I have this philosophy with progression. Let's say, like, you know, I've gone back 9s, but right now my back 5s feel bleh, my back 3s or back 7s feel bleh. I'm gonna take this like back to the basics. So we're gonna do a back 3, like no grab, and just try to look. Because right now the thing I'm struggling with the most is where my head's at and what I'm looking at. So
you want to do the hardest basic trick there is, arguably the hardest trick on the planet, switch method. It is harder than any triple.
That was random. Here we go. I promise you that I saw everything then. That all felt good. See if he does a switch method.
Pretty hard when he drops in regular.
That was the trick he almost died on yesterday. Oh, it's getting sticky. Ben's popping off today. I did it! Yeah! Are you okay?
Yeah.
You hit your head so hard. You bite your tongue?
Uh-huh.
Ooh. All right, here we go. He's on X Games mode. Come on.
You're the reason I'm out here, bro.
Let's go. That's so sick, dude. Ready? Yep. Every time I touch the ground, but that one I could see better. I tapped it. We'll get it next time for sure. Alright guys, this one's chipmunk sadly, and before we drop and before I give you my final thoughts when we get to the bottom, I did want to say guys, if you want to come snowboard with me in June for 5 days of shredding in the summertime, come to Snowboard Camp. It's at Mount Hood in Oregon. Camp is insane. It's all inclusive. It's an adult snowboard camp. Come to camp. Cody came to camp 2 years in a row. Now he works for me. It's the most unique, awesome experience you can have. Come to summer camp. All right, here we go. Chipmunk. That was my best 5 of the day. Literally closed my eyes. He scares me sometimes. We need to make ourselves do frontside 180s and more. Oh my gosh. Ah! These 3 rails are so sticky. Stick. This one, stick. I'm afraid to board slide these ones because they're so sticky. Oh, I had it! Oh, that's sick! This rail has been kicking my butt all day. Alright guys, with that, what a day. Now, give me my final thoughts on progression. Biggest thing is to not be hard on yourself. Don't compare yourself to others. Come out and have the most fun possible. Once again, throughout a season, you might have seasons where you progress more on runs. You might have seasons where you progress more on rails or on jumps. And you know, go with the flow, but also you can come out with intention. I came out with intention today and yesterday to get better at jumps. I feel like we're working on it, you know, we're getting it all put together. We just missed a big chunk of the season where we normally had jumps. We just didn't have them, so it's gonna take a little bit more effort. But hey, gotta put the effort in. So with that, Team Buckhouse, as always, thank you so much for shredding with us today. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep evolving. We'll see you guys tomorrow with another video, because it is daily on this snowboard channel. Start going crazy.